Don't be lazy. Go for everything. Work your butt off. Don't be scared. Fear is what will stop you from doing the things that you love. The things that scare you, like, are the things. So you do want to be scared because you want to be doing the things that scare you. If you're not doing the things that scare you, you'll never do anything exciting. Oh my God, this is not working. But I would say, whatever you want to do, just go for it. Like, really go 110% until it happens for you. Because I'm a firm believer, do something, you can do it if you work your butt off. Like, when people say, like, oh, I tried so hard and it didn't work, well, then you gave up. If you said it didn't work, that means you at one point gave up. Like, don't give up. Keep working your butt off until it happens for you, if you really want it. I mean, if you give up because you're like, I don't want it anymore, that's one thing. But so many times I've heard people be like, no, I tried that and it's too hard. Well, you gave up. That's why it was too hard. Like, I've been trying to be a performer since I'm 12. And ever since I was in college, I was auditioning for everything that I could. And when I got out of college, I'm old, guys. I'm 29, and I graduated college when I was 20. So for 9 years, I've been hustling, and dreaming of doing like a TV show. And it took 9 years. And most people, it takes even longer. Like, I'm even lucky that happened. But even that being said, like, this show could totally bomb and everyone could be like, I hate that show, it sucked. And people could say, like, and Miranda could die, that is an option. Like, that could happen to me. I'm not gonna be like, well, I tried it, it was too hard and I give up. I'm gonna be like, okay, well then what's the next thing? I'm gonna make it happen for myself. So that's my biggest advice, is like, go for it, work really hard, and don't get discouraged when it doesn't happen right away. Oh, and here's the other thing. Be positive and excited about whatever you are doing. Like, having a positive attitude changes everything. So like, when I worked at Macaroni Grill, which is a restaurant, and I sang there. So I sang Italian arias at a Macaroni Grill for rude people who were eating pasta and wouldn't even look at me, and it was kind of crap. So I did that, and I worked for princess parties where I dressed up like Belle and went to little princess parties where they would like whack me in my vagina and spit on me and drool on me, and it was horrible. But when I had those jobs, like, I loved it. And I was like, this is it. I'm living the dream. I am singing and getting paid. I am performing and getting paid. Like, this is amazing. Like, and so I just had a really positive look on things. Like, when I worked at Disneyland, I was like, this is the best job I'll ever have in my whole life. I'm going to keep working for more. But if nothing else ever happens, I'm going to be happy with what I'm doing right now. And same thing with Miranda. Like, when Miranda first started, I would do these little gigs at little tiny bars. And to me, that was like a dream come true. I was like, I'm performing for 60 people. Like, this is a dream come true. This is the best thing that could ever happen to me. If I died tomorrow, I'd be happy. And that's kind of how I've always lived my life when it comes to business. Like, I always work hard and always am trying to achieve more, but I'm also staying satisfied with what I'm currently doing. Because if you're constantly like, well, I'll just be happy if I get to do that, then you'll never be happy. So find happiness in what you're currently doing while you're working hard to get more, if that makes sense. And that has really worked for me, because I feel like there's only been a few times in my life where I've been like, I'm miserable doing this, and I wish I could just have this. Like, I'm kind of the type of person where I'm like, am I happy? If I am, that's great. If I'm not happy, can I find happiness in this? And if the answer is no, then stop doing it. Like, any job that I've had where I was like, I'm really unhappy doing this, I stopped doing it, because it's not worth it. You got one life, honey buns. Don't waste it being miserable. Pep talk over there.